Hi Megan. So this is my second attempt at making you a knitting video because the first one was way too big.
900 megabytes.
Okay, so it wouldn't really upload. So now it's a bit late at night, so my twang is hot and heavy, and it might be a bit difficult to understand what I'm saying, so I'll talk extra slow. So what you need to do is first make sure that your yarn and your knitting needles match, and the way that you can do that is whenever you purchase your yarn, it comes with a tag that has a picture of needles on it that says US 10, for example, and then you make sure that on your knitting needle it says US 10. And that just ensures that your tension is correct. So unfortunately, the only way I know how to cast on is referred to as one of the expert ways of casting on. I learned today when I was watching videos on how to teach you how to do this. So I'm just going to do it several times to show you how to do it. So first, you just need a really long tail. So I'm just going to measure off 12 inches. Do you need to get out a measuring tape? No. Just doing this to show you so you have something to go by. Now you need to make a slip knot. By doing this, you just turn and put your yarn through, and it makes a knot that moves. I'll do it again. You make a loop. When I make my loop, I twist it, and then I take my yarn and I put it through the loop, and I pull it, and I have what's known as a slip knot, and it's also known as my first stitch. I'm going to cast on 12, well, for the pattern that I want you to do, well, you don't have to do it, but it would just be casting on 12 stitches, but I'm only going to cast on 5, so the video is not so big. So that would be 1 stitch. What you do for casting on is you take your pointer finger and your thumb and you put it in between these two pieces of yarn. Okay, and you grab them like this. So I'm grabbing with my fingers and I pull back. It's called the slingshot method because that looks like a slingshot. Then I go under the thumb, over the finger, through the thumb, and pull. I'm going to do it again. Put my pointer finger and my thumb together, and I put it through the two pieces of yarn, and I pull back. I put it under the thumb, over the pointer, through the thumb, and pull. I'll do it again. Put through the two pieces of yarn, pull back, under the thumb, over the pointer, through the thumb, and pull. So now I have 4 stitches. I'm going to do it one more time. Put both of your fingers through, grab with all of your fingers, pull back as a slingshot, through the thumb, over the pointer, back through the thumb, and pull. So now cast it on 5 stitches. What I'm going to do now is just knit. So I take my other knitting needle. This is considered your working yarn. This is your tail. What you can do at the end is just cut your tail to a certain length and weave it into your knitting. So I'm going to take my working yarn, wrap it around my pointer finger. I've got my yarn in my left hand and a free needle in my right hand. I'm going to take my needle in my right hand. I'm going to go up underneath my first stitch and make a cross. I'm going to take this yarn that's in my left hand and I'm going to wrap it around the right needle. I'm going to pull it and put it through the yarn on the left needle. Then I'm going to pull that loop off the left needle. going to do this again. Put the right needle underneath the loop on the left needle, make a cross. The right needle is now in front. Take your working yarn, wrap it around your right needle. Put it through, take it off. And I'm going to do it again. Take your right needle, put it through the loop on the left needle, make a cross. Take your working yarn, wrap it around the right needle. Take your right needle, put it under that loop on the left needle, and take that stitch off. 2 more times. Take your right needle, put it up under that stitch on the left needle, make a cross, wrap your yarn around, go through and pull it off. Last time. Take your right needle, put it through the stitch on the left needle, make a cross, wrap the yarn around, go back under, and pull it off. Okay, now you have those, well, I'm doing 5 stitches, so I have my 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're all in my right hand. I just switch them back to my left hand, and now I have an empty needle in my right hand, and I do it all over again. I take my needle in my right hand, I put it up through that loop in the left hand, wrap my working yarn around, under, pull it off. Up, make a cross, wrap around, go under, pull it off. Up, make a cross, around, under, pull it off. Up, around, under, pull it off. Last time. Up, around, under, and pull it off. You keep doing this until your scarf measures the length that you want it to, and then you will cast off, which I will show you at a later time. Bye.